Good morning, Miss Sudusod. You're here for your final interview. I'm Jayan Pampas, the recruiter officer for today. I just have a few questions to ask. So let's start. Have you experienced times in your career where you are under a lot of pressure and deal with stress?
I experienced being an outcast because my subordinates have more experience than me, and I am the youngest member, so I tell to myself that I should put more effort and work hard to be like them. And sometimes I feel like I am not worthy to be on that position.
How did you cope with that?
There are times that I want to quit, but I always reminding myself that this is not all about me. I should think why and to whom am I doing this for, and there will be a lot of problems that I will encounter in the future. This is just a little pressure compared to the real happenings in the corporate world.
What actions or steps did you do to solve the stress and pressure in your career?
I tried to be optimistic, so I approached the other managers to build our relationship, and it went well. And after that, they became my mentor. And sometimes, if I have a problem dealing with the customers, they tell some advices. So I will be worthy to be on that position.
What have you learned?
What I have learned was in everything that we unfamiliar to do, at first it is okay to adjust, but the adjustment shouldn't hinder our duties and responsibilities. We should manage to cope up in just a short time so we can perform our job well. And the most important thing is we are all worthy on where we are now.
Did you experience conflict in your previous position?
Yes, it happened when two of my team members have a misunderstanding. I am the team leader that time and we are assigned to present an important project, but suddenly they fought because of the project. One of them were not able to focus because of personal issues, but thankfully we presented well to the board members.
What are the things that you do to surpass this conflict?
As a team leader, those conflicts should be handled carefully so the performance won't be affected. I didn't let that conflict ruin our performance, especially because the project was important, not just for us but for the sake of the business.
What actions or steps did you do to solve the stress and pressure in your career?
After the presentation, I confront my two members and I let them speak out their concerns, and I didn't let the day pass without them solving their issues. And I told them that there won't be a next time that I will let it slide easily, and hoping that it won't happen again.
What have you learned?
As a leader, it is your job to lead your subordinates and make sure that they do the tasks that you are assigned to do. And also, if with the work hours, don't let your personal issues affect your job or performance because it is not just who will be affected but also your team members. Good day, Miss Compass. I am Giselle M. Sulusod. So, here is your questions. Tell me about a time when you encounter a whiner customer.
At the workplace, when some of our customers complains about the product that they received from our company,
How did you handle the situation?
I just talk them calmly and explain about our products, showing the empathy and even more a little humor, and tell them the truth about the mood they create in our company.
What action did you do to solve it?
I've learned that it's important to listen to the customer, to give them a right service and to be able for them to satisfied and always show an empathy to them.
What have you learned?
I've learned that it's important to listen to the customer, to give them a right service and to be able for them to satisfied and always show an empathy to them.
Tell me about a time when you failed to comply with your duties and responsibilities. How did it affect your team?
When I did not finish the task that is given to me, and our team was also affected because it's our project that must done and passed before the specific time.
How did you deal with the situation?
The mindset that I always put on my mind that I should be an effective employer to give satisfaction with the customer, company, and to myself.
What are the things that you develop in order to perform your duties and responsibilities?
The mindset that I always put on my mind that I should be an effective employer to give satisfaction with the customer, company, and to myself.
What have you learned?
I've learned that as an employer, we should always know our duties and responsibilities to be one of the effective employer.
Okay, we will reach out to you once the result of your interview came out. Thank you, Miss Compass.